open this opportunity up for us to just talk to other customers and just share how we're leveraging the platform. We really want to focus on what you see there in the middle, the experience, and how we deliver that convenience. And if you can do things at home, why can you not do them at your job? When we go about changing or bring about change in the organization, we want to make sure that we understand exactly what the consumer is experiencing. So we're going to put ourselves in your position. We leverage Zoom for our screen sharing and web conferences across the enterprise in our conference room. So what you're seeing here is an actual device, an AT&T device. So with our button, does not have to be on the network. So it's leveraging AT&T's LTE network. And we can simply tap that button and we can make multiple actions happen at that point. So you're in a room if the doctor needs to check your vitals. There's equipment in this room where you can hook up to yourself if you're having a challenge getting this equipment to work. There's nobody there. So the doctor will then instruct you to press this button. This button will then reach out and make a phone call using Twilio. So it's now coming into ServiceNow and documenting that you press this button. Reaching out to a nurse that is on another floor that's on standby. The nurse will then now come down and assist you with that equipment. And all that is done in ServiceNow. One of the C-level executives came to us and said, we want to roll out an employee request appointment form. But they gave me the impact it's going to have on the enterprise, what we are going to do. So I said yes. But then I had to come back to my team and say, I need your help. So we were able to deliver in 4 days exactly what they wanted on the front end and the back end. So what happens is on our intranet, an employee can now go and click on, I want an appointment at Jefferson. We are not just looking at issues in the healthcare space, we are also looking at issues on the university side that touch the patient, that touch the students, that touch researchers. It touches everybody in the community almost. They can start with a request, it comes in, there's multiple levels of approval for the financing piece, and then ultimately from the facility to say, yes, you can use this equipment, and then also verify that they have been trained on this piece of equipment. What you're seeing here is a custom app that was built probably about 2 years ago. So in lieu of using Outlook or Lotus Notes or whatever mail system you are on, we can leverage ServiceNow to not only send custom emails or HTML emails very easily, and you're seeing an example of the email that was sent out, and also you're seeing what our self-service portal looks like that we rolled out to Abington and Jefferson Northeast. We can send emails to multiple groups, so we can send it to roles, we can create custom groups, we can target anything you have on a user table, we can target it. If we wanted to send it to a specific pay grade, we can do that. So any information you have in ServiceNow, we can then begin to leverage. We can send it from a specific email address, so it does not have to come from IT service desk at service-now.com. It can come from any email address that you want. So we send our communication from Dice Communications at jefferson.edu. So what we're doing on the university side here, and it typically does not look like a ServiceNow dashboard. So that is the power of ServiceNow, that you can customize your dashboards, right? So what we are tracking here is on the university side, we have 10,000 students. They are all over the country at different sites. How do you keep track of all of your students? This is what we're doing in ServiceNow. We are bringing all that data in and then giving it to leadership on a single pane of glass, based on college, based on sites, and then location. So we can drill all the way down to the student to get their contact information. Just because we can do things fast, it does not mean you're doing them the right way. So we take compliance and security very seriously, and we're always going to have that conversation. Just because we can do something in 6 days does not mean you're doing it the right way. So we want to make sure we're doing it the right way, and ServiceNow allows us to do that. That is all that I have. Does anybody have any questions? Thanks, everyone.